You're welcome to this panel discussion of students. It's one of the platforms that the school administration has set up to share information and ideas and any insight about the Platinum celebration of Jinja College. On 5th August 2023, that's this very year, we shall be celebrating 75 years of not just existence, but meaningful existence as a school. Today, I have a panelist of 7 students, and Mwambuzi Grace Samuel, the head boy, O-level, stroke the head prefect, O-level, the moderator of tonight's discussion. Allow me at this moment of time to introduce to you my panelists.
My name is Jinja Timothy. I am a student of Senior 4 North, of course in Jinja College. I am the treasurer of the ICT club.
And my name is Mutai Jonathan Chebet, a student of Senior 2 East, and by the grace of God, I'm the deputy head boy, O-level.
Yes, my name is Andrew Yans, a student of Form 1.
Yeah, my name is Ray Okwed, a student of Form 4, and by God's grace, as he said, the public relations manager of ICT Club.
Thank you. I am Caleb Isaac Chitibwa, student of Form 5 Sciences, Speaker UNISA Council, Jinja College, and also the president of the Current Affairs Club, Jinja College. Thank you.
My name is Matthew Kirunda. I'm a student of Senior 6 Arts, Duhel. I am the former speaker of the UNSA and the current president of the debate club.
Well, the theme for today's discussion is drilled from our topic of the Platinum celebration. That is, enhancing ingenuity for continued excellency. And well, I want to start straight away from the school's history. Therefore, allow me to invite Matthew to share with us the school history. Now, Matthew,
Yes.
Jinja College has been in existence for the past 75 years. Unfortunately, some few people do not know that we have been in existence for this so long. So would you share with us the school's history?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for saying it's unfortunate they don't know about Jinja College. This is a school that produces gentlemen. I am obliged to be talking about the history of my school, and I'm filled with happiness to be presenting to you. First of all, I want to tell you that before Uganda gained her independence, education was mostly controlled by the missionaries. Yes, we all understand that. And mainly there were the Protestant missionaries and then the Roman Catholics. The Roman Catholics came in congregations. We had the Mill Hill Fathers, the White Fathers, we had the Comboni missionaries. All those were congregations. Yes, mainly today I'm going to talk about the Mill Hills. Yes, because Jinja College comes from the Mill Hills. Yes, the Mill Hills came from Britain. Yes, so their origin is Britain. They established a number of schools in Uganda. In particular, we had Namidyango College, we had Teso College, we had Budini, and then our own school. But before Jinja College came, we had the 3 I mentioned. Yes, Jinja College is a daughter, I should say, is a daughter of Budini. Yes, because originally it came from Budini to here. A few students were brought. This idea came from Sydney Farmer. Yes, he wrote a letter to Bishop Racing to tell him about, or to bring up the idea of establishing a school. Yes, the bishop bought this idea, and they started to look for land. Yes, Dr. Burnett was one of the people that came to inspect this very place we are seated, to establish if it is right for the establishment of the school. Yes?
Yes.
It had a project that was run by sisters. Yes? That is the current day Mount St. Mary's Namagunga. Yes? Okay. It is it's also a project, I should say, of the Mill Hill missionaries. So when the sisters were approached about the idea that had come up, they welcomed it, because Jinja College, or the place that had established their project, their project was not successful, or it was not thriving as it had to. They wanted land for farming. This place could not be ideal for that. So they were shifted to premises that were under the Mill Hill missionaries. Yes, that is the present day Namagunga. Yes, so they established the school here in 1946. 1st April, we started with 45 students from Budini, as I said. They brought the school here because this place was ideal. They wanted a school that was of the standard of Namiryango and
Matthew,
Teso College.
If I'm to break you from there,
Yes,
you told me that we had the missionaries. That's basically Namagunga, the sisters of Namagunga
Yes.
at this place.
yes,
Then we shift Jinja College from the premises of Budini to this place, and then shift the sisters' location from this place to current day location of Namagunga Girls School.
yes.
Why that? Why not shift Budini from there and put it where Namagunga is right now, and maybe name it Jinja College, or set up a boys' school there?
Well, as I said, they needed a school of the standard of Namiryango and Teso College. Yes. So they found this place ideal to set up Jinja College that is going to be of the standard of the schools I've spoken about. Yes. And indeed, Jinja College is of that standard as I speak. Yes. So they also set it up here because, as I said, they came from Britain. Yes. So they had the barracks down there. Yes, as you come to school, you see a police barracks, which was an administrative point. Yes, they were close to the administrators since they were British, and Uganda was run by the British. The colonial government was under the British.
Yes.
Yeah, so their administrative point was down there. So this was easy for them to coordinate with the administrators. That is why we have this mighty institution where it is right now. It is all thanks to the Mill Hill missionaries.
Wow.
Yeah,
So now, 75 years of meaningful existence.
true.
For over 75 years, students have been coming to Jinja College, and many professionals have been produced. Now I want to find out from Timothy, why Jinja College among all the boys' schools? He talked of Namiryango, he talked of Teso College, Aleyoid, and many others. Why did you have to decide Jinja College amongst all those schools?
Thank you, Grace. I'm going to speak about why we came here. That's actually a very good question. Jinja College has a name that it has built over the years. It has a name that constantly, that just brings fear into the hearts of its competitors. It makes everyone feel like this is the place to go. Jinja College is, as it's called, the Eastern Giant. It's known in Eastern region and all around Uganda, northern, east, northern, western, central, everywhere. There are people from all places. Even we have international students who come here. The name is what makes it a great school. The name has been built by its several years of constantly pushing out professionals who are moral, they are not corrupt. We have very many important people. For example, the CEO of New Vision is OBA of Jinja College. We have very many MPs in Parliament who came from Jinja College. And also, Jinja College instills the morals and the spiritual sense of well-being into all its students, which makes it the best choice. In fact, the only choice when choosing secondary schools to go to. Thank you.
Now you talk about the name Jinja College. Would you briefly share with us how you got to know Jinja College's existence?
I won't lie, Jinja College at first was more like just a name. I heard about it, I heard stories from people talking about it, so I just thought I should research a bit. So I researched about it, and then I found out what it does, how its academic standard, and shortly, in just a short time, I loved the school. So it was my only choice of coming here. It was my first choice. Of course, ask you for 4 choices. I had to make it my first choice, and I came here in Form 1, and then I am now in Form 4, and then I also come back for A-level since Jinja College is a great school. Thank you.
Thank you. So now, For over the years, Jinja College has been having a number of co-curricular activities. And I want to invite Ray to come and share with us those co-curricular activities. Yes, Ray.
Well, thank you, Grace, for that wonderful opportunity. Well, as a school, I would like to say that we are very, very privileged to be amongst those few that have had exposure to these co-curricular activities. Well, we all know that not every school in Uganda, given its current state as somehow a backward country, if I'm to say, not all of them have the kind of privileges that we get, you understand? So I would like to say that we are very privileged. And amongst those co-curricular activities, we have the sports activities, we have the debates, we have the scientific ventures that we have been participating in, then we have the MDD competitions.
Sorry, what sports do you participate in as a school?
Well, as a school, we participate in football, we participate in basketball competitions. Like recently we had the nationals. We also participate in handball and so many others.
Wow. Now, when we talk about schools, in regards to co-curricular activities,
Yes.
many schools will come out and tell you that students basically join school so as to get academic excellency. That's basically for knowledge. Those are academic papers, basically.
Yes.
Now, with Jinja College coming up to set co-curricular activities into their system, what are the benefits of these to you as learners at Jinja College?
First off, I would like to rectify the understanding that most people have of being restrained to only one thing, that is academics. I feel like co-curricular activities should be something to back your academic papers off, because I know that we're in a world that is so competitive. People out there are very competent in academics, so we should have something to back you up, something that should be able to make you outstanding from the rest, so that it gives you that better chance of maybe perhaps employment elsewhere. Yes.
Well, have we had some few successful stories, as in a Jiconian, a student, a Jiconian who was once here, and then due to co-curricular activities, he has been able to attain something, maybe a bursary. He has been able to be employed, some of that sort.
Yes, we actually do have one that I know of,
Yes.
and I think this is one of the best examples. Let's speak of the CEO, the current CEO of Vision Group,
Yes.
Mr. Don Wanyama. With an interaction that we had with him of recent, he shared his stories that we had here. He said that he was part of the team of editors of the first editions of the magazine, and right now you can see that he has found himself in a very big company to do with media. So yes, I think that would be one of the best examples, because that alone is a co-curricular.
Okay. Now, we have co-curricular at Jinja College.
Yes.
We also have the core academics. How are students able to balance this?
Well, given the fact that we have to make accountability to our parents at the end of the day, I think that should be one of the things that push us to do things academic-wise and then co-curricular-wise. The second thing should be that we should be fair to ourselves. We should also be able to create opportunities for ourselves so that we can have a better future or a better standing in our careers. Then the third thing should be that with guidance from our administrators and teachers, the programs that they make help us stay on track, both academically and then on the side of co-curriculars. Yes.
Now, with all the co-curricular activities that we engage in as Jinja College,
Yes.
If we relate these co-curricular activities and our academic performance, which is just very nice, is there, or can we say that co-curricular activities have played some important role towards the academic performance of learners?
Yes, I do believe that, because let's take for example the scientific ventures. I believe that not everyone would like to learn theoretically. Some would have to have hands-on. I actually appreciate this new curriculum because it's a hands-on thing. So yeah, the co-curricular, the scientific ventures like the science fair that we had of recent, it's something that demands you to actually do everything practically. So that alone builds confidence and also gives you the better understanding of certain topics in class.
Wow. Now, provision of quality education at Jinja College has not started yesterday, not even yesterday, but it has been there for the past 75 years. That's why we say we are celebrating 75 years of not just existence, but of meaningful existence. Now, I want to share with you, I want Mutai to share with us, something about the new curriculum. As a new curriculum student, what new features, what new things are there in the new curriculum?
Thank you very much for this opportunity to speak about the new curriculum. So, the new curriculum is something new. It hasn't been there, and it consists of some things that are different from the former curriculum. Now here I've been asked to talk about the things that are embedded in this new curriculum. First of all, I would like to talk about the activities of integration. These are tests that are given to students after every chapter concerning the topic or the subject they're learning about. They are given that test to to check on their understanding, on how far they have understood. Unlike the old curriculum, where students are made to wait until they're finished to cover all the topics of that term, and they end up doing only one examination. Here, in the new curriculum, we do several tests after every chapter. Second of all is the project work. The project work is something new also. It is hand-in-work activities. It is a hand-in-work activity where students make sure that they do certain things practically. I would like to give some examples of these projects in the Jinja College, since I'm a student here and I'm part of the new curriculum. Now, some of the examples of these projects are yogurt making. At school here, we have learned the process of making yogurt. You know, as we proceed on to other levels of education, we shall need to have some sources of income to generate income as students who are growing up as the future leaders of this mighty country. So, yogurt making, the new curriculum has enabled us to learn skills like yogurt making. Another thing is the fertilizers. We have got the knowledge and the basics of making fertilizers at school here, all because of the new curriculum. Now, basing on that factor of learning new skills of projects, we can be able to generate income in the future and to support ourselves just in case of any other shortage.
Wow, that's very nice. Now maybe I roll it to Andrew. Andrew, would you share with us some of the projects that you are engaging in, apart from those that he has talked about, other projects that you are engaging in the new curriculum?
Thank you, Grace, for this opportunity given to me to talk about some of the projects in the new curriculum. These projects include, we have basket making. Yes. Our teachers guide us, and they give us the materials needed, and they guide us on how to make the baskets. So we are given tasks to make the baskets.
Now, the project you just talked of, Mutai talked of yogurt, talked of fertilizers, you're talking of baskets. So would you share with me, what basically do you base on to decide that let's do this project amongst all the projects? Why do you decide to make baskets? Why do you decide to make yogurt? Andrew?
Well, we consider the fact of improving our daily skills, our life skills that will help us in the future. Like the skill of innovation, so that you can look at a plastic basket and think of another way of innovating it to make it attractive on market. Yes.
Now, Mutai, you talked of activity of integration being an examination. It's something very new to many people outside there. Would you furthermore explain to us what is activity of integration?
Thank you very much. Now, the activities of integration are just like tests that are given to students after every chapter. Because when you look at, for example, a chapter in biology, when you learn about cells, the teachers would like to know on the rate of your understanding about that chapter in this new curriculum. Now, the activity of integration is given so that the teacher understands or knows the rate at which a student has understood that chapter. We have the ways of understanding or rating a student as far as the new curriculum is concerned is far different from that of the old curriculum.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very good. So now your curriculum is a competency-based curriculum.
Yes.
And you have activity of integration.
Yeah.
You do exams.
Yes.
In the format of the old curriculum, that format of setting.
Yes, we do.
You do.
Yes.
That's very nice. So meaning you're getting double standards, double
Yeah.
skills. Okay, let's go to Caleb. Now,
Yes.
Caleb, cultures are in every institution. Cultures are everywhere. What are the cultures at Jinja College?
Well, speaking of cultures, one would understand the culture as principles. Culture is basically principles that drive a certain society, an organization, or a group of people. Now, cultures at Jinja College are diverse. It is a diverse community because we let in, or the school lets in people from different communities, right?
Yes.
But the moment you set foot in Jinja College, the system will incorporate you into it automatically. First of all, one principle that drives all students of Jinja College is gentleness. Once you set foot into Jinja College, you're regarded as, or you're referred to as a gentleman, whether in Form 1, Form 5, or whatever class you're in, or a teacher, you are a gentleman, or a lady, not leaving out the ladies. Then the other thing is the school becomes part of you because of the unity, because this is a bias in most of the single-sex schools, that the students are actually united. The fact that they are of the same build, they are the same build, it brings them together most of the time. So unity is one of the factors that drives us in Jinja College. So when you're united, the school becomes part of you, inside and out of school.
Now, maybe to break you from there.
Yes, please.
You're talking of unity. And would you share with us, what do you mean by unity in school? How do students express this unity you're talking of in this school setting?
Well, the school gives us a sense of belonging in very many aspects. We have houses, we have clubs, we have alliances. For example, you had us talk of the ICT club, we talked of the current affairs club, we talked of debate club, and very many other clubs. So while in school, the college gives us lots of sense of belonging, but most especially the houses in the school. We have houses, depending on Catholic setting, we have houses named after saints. So these houses give us a sense of belonging while we are in school, such that every student is actually very passionate and enthusiastic towards pushing his house to the greatest heights it will ever reach to.
Okay, wow. Now, you talked of gentility
Yes.
being a culture in the school society. Well, Jinja College is a very powerful school in the country. So it brings together people from different societies and communities. We have people from West Nile, we have people from Far East, Far West, and all that.
True.
Now, these people come with different behaviors, with different characters. How does Jinja College as a school shape them and enable them acquire the gentility you're talking about?
Well, one great philosopher said that when you're in Rome, behave as the Romans do. So when you get to Jinja College, you will behave as the Jiconians do.
So how do you express your gentility as Jiconians?
Well, basically it's about smartness, the way of lifestyle. Then, yeah, the smartness of students, then our lifestyle is driven by the fact that we are gentlemen. Now, as a gentleman, what would you do? You would be charismatic about what you do. You would be passionate. As a gentleman, you're driven by certain principles that you don't let go. Since we are Catholics, we have ethics. The school is Catholic founded. We have ethics that drive us in that perspective of life. So, according to the elephant in the world actually right now, the elephant in the room is homosexuality. We are totally against homosexuality in Jinja College, and that is a principle that drives us. No matter what speculations are out there, we say no, no, no. It is actually a drive by the Current Affairs Club, the 3 no's. We are totally against that habit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, when we talk about cultures, we are going to talk of the levels, the bullying basically. Many schools have registered these cases. For example, we have schools with cultures such as students in A level do not talk to those in O level. Now, is it the status quo at Jinja College? And if not, what is the status quo at Jinja College?
Well, as you said, in every society, levels matter. And that is a fact of life we cannot run away from. But in Jinja College, as you can see, I have shared a table with several, we have A-levelers on this table, and we have O-levelers on the table. So in Jinja College, it is not ethical to be a bully. Bullying is not ethical in Jinja College. So however much you are at a greater level, or whether you are at a starting level, you're still a baby, you would interact with an A-leveler like a brother. So we promote brotherhood in the college. That is it.
Now, Matthew talked about different sister schools to us. Now, as a school culture, how do we interact with these schools, Caleb?
Well, being a single-sex school, there are also a single-sex school for boys. There are also other single-sex school for girls. For example, our sister school we talked about, and very many neighbors we have around here. But we don't let that take advantage of us. We are a competitive-based kind of people. We are competitive, and that's what they know us for. We never love to have the losing side. We never love to be on the losing side. So our nature is driven by competitiveness. That is what they know us for.
So, have you moved out for various competitions and challenged these sister schools of ours?
Very many times, on very many occasions.
For example?
We've had debates. Well, last year we went up to the semi-finals of the high school crossfire debates. Then we have participated in essay writing competitions, and we have always emerged winners. Then the ICT club recently had a gig, and they're going to represent us at national level in Egypt. So Jinja College is out there doing extraordinary things for extraordinary people, as I told you before.
Wow. Now, in our midst, we have Matthew, the president of Debate Club. Would you share with us, how do clubs contribute towards students' participation, and actually, how do clubs make students feel at home when in school?
Well, as you say, yes, promote unity and brotherhood. You cannot tell me you're going to be in a club with someone you don't know. Yes, these are centers of our interaction. Yes, when we go out there and debate, like I am the president, we go out there, have debates between this class and this class. Yes, it promotes unity amongst us. It gives us a sense of belonging. I belong to the debate club. Of recent, last term, we organized the inter-class debate competitions. Yes, these brought us together to watch who is the best in debate in Jinja College. Yes, so these activities that the clubs bring on, yes, bring us together. They bring unity, they bring brotherhood, they draw us closer to each other. Yes, that is how the clubs contribute to learners' social life. Though, for the debate club, it also encourages the academia part of it. Yes, because in debate we encourage fast thinking and research. We need this in our day-to-day life in school. Yes. So, as a student, you're going to learn how to research, make your own research, have your personal research, and know how to present it out. You're going to think fast in an examination. This is very helpful to us.
Now I'll break from there and roll it back to Mutai. You're our assistant editor in charge of O-level. What is the role of student leaders in regards to maintaining order in school?
Yes, thank you very much once again. Yeah, the role of student leaders is quite vital in many schools and in all schools. Yeah, whereas that a school to be orderly, there has to be a bridge. That is to say, people who bridge between the students and the school administration. Now, the role of the student leaders in the school is majorly to guide the students as far as the activities at school are concerned. They're supposed to be there to look out. They're supposed to bridge the gap between the students and the administration. They're supposed to look, because there are places where the administration cannot reach. So that is the work of the student leaders.
Now, in very many schools, the school administration has decided to use student leaders as informers and basically implementers. They simply come and tell you what to do, and then you do that. What's the status card in your college? Are you allowed to share your ideas with the school administration? Are you allowed to give in suggestions and say, dear a teacher, we request that this is brought up to board. We request that this new project is endorsed by the administration.
Yes, yeah. Here in Jinja College, I don't think it's like any other school, because we as the leaders in our regime are allowed or are given permission to think of the projects that can give more development to our school. We are allowed to think out of the box and bring in some new ideas.
Have we had some successful ideas?
Yes, so far we have had some projects according to the other regimes.
Yes.
And so far, students, as far as I know, students are allowed to bring ideas. For example, the idea of the students' court.
Yes.
It is an idea of the leaders, the current leaders. They sat down and thought of that idea and said it will really do good for the school if it was brought on board. So they decided to bring it up to the administration, that is to say the head teacher, and the head teacher gave a positive response towards the idea of the leaders of the school.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Now let me go to the speaker council.
Yes.
We have heard from the assistant head boy. Now as a speaker council, would you share with us the core values that the council puts at stake, that it prioritizes while doing its daily activities?
Well, I wouldn't say the council puts any core values at stake, but we put core values up front so that we can drive the school forward. We have love, we have integrity, we have openness, we have brotherhood, and very many others. So as a councillor, we actually more of a gap, because we bridge the students together. We act as the link between the students and the school administration. If a student is having any issue, we come in directly to that student, and then we can talk to that student. He opens up. Since I told you openness is one of our core values, then we can help the student build his esteem, since esteem is needed in running of daily life activities.
Well, many council bodies of different schools come up with various projects, basically to help people outside the school.
Yes.
What projects do you as the council body of Jinja College practice?
Yes, in Jinja College, our council has a tradition. We do charity. As councillors. That is a basic value, a basic thing that we do as the council of Jinja College. Then others come in as supplements. We usually do charity to one of a neighbor school. It is a school for underprivileged children, but we usually help them term after term. Then on a yearly basis, we can go out to Jinja main hospital. We take items to the sick people so that they can have that kind of affiliation towards this school, so that we can build that bond as councillors.
Wow, those are very wonderful projects. However, one thing I know about wonderful things, they always come with wonderful investments.
Yes.
That's in regards to price. So, what's your source of income for that?
Well, the council is driven or is led by the city executive committee of the city, Jinja City. So our constitution tells us that each councillor pays a council fee of 5,000, and this comes out of commitment to the council. So this 5,000 is put on our account. Then if there's any come up, we can go to the school administration, because they're actually very helpful always. The school administration can always give us something, then we supplement with our council fee, and we have something to put out there as Jinja College and the council.
Wow. Now, as we summarize about issues concerning the council,
Yes.
you told us that one of your roles is basically to guide the students. Well, students have various problems,
Yes.
and problems come on board each and every day.
Yes.
Various issues here and there. So, meaning you need various councillors, many councillors in the school to come and talk to them.
Yes.
So, what's your organization? Where do you get from the councillors? Do we have counselors per every class, per every dormitory? What's the organization? And what's the total number of counselors in the school?
First off, the total number of counselors in Jinja College is 36, which gives an average of 6 counselors per class. But it's not that way because there's a bigger number in some classes. But each stream has a counselor, and this is done on competence. It is competence based. Somebody is not chosen or put up there if he doesn't have the capabilities of doing the job of a counselor. So each stream has a counselor. Then if a student in that stream has failed to link up with their counselor, they can always open up to the big people in the council. Those are the executives who are 14 in number. That is our organization.
Wow. Now that's from the Speaker Council. I want to go to Kinji. Timothy, you're the Vice President ICT Club, is it?
I'm the treasurer.
Treasurer.
Yes.
Now what projects does ICT Club come up with basically to improve the quality of Jiconians?
Now, ICT is one of the buzzwords in the years. It's among buzzwords in Uganda. Everyone's talking about ICT. ICT is an abbreviation to mean Information Communication Technology. Now, the ICT Club was established by UCC under the program of CAWA in order to make sure that the students' lab is for the students, not for the teachers, as in bringing control over to the students in controlling the lab. This includes maintenance of computers, internet, learning more skills and all those things, and basically bringing the management over the students. So in the short time, since its establishment, since it was established last year, we have done a few things. We have been training people to do web design and other programming skills, also how to do computer maintenance, and also how to be safe on the internet. So far, all the competitions we have gone through, we have succeeded in some way. For example, Caleb talked about the Cairo competition. It's called the YESIST competition, and also we're also going for National Communications Conference, National Science Fair, and we also won the UCC Cyber Security Challenge as a club. So I think that's enough for an achievement.
When you talk about web designing, you talk about safety while using the internet. I feel like these are projects that many schools are carrying out each and every day. However, the point is with value addition. When a farmer grows maize and manages to make portion out of it, he will sell it more expensively than the one who never grained it and made portion out of it. What value are you adding on to the students to make their websites more efficient, more effective than others?
Last time I checked, these kinds of skills were not just taught in the curriculum. Even in the new curriculum, it's only basic stuff, basically something that cannot get you a job somewhere. Right now, you can get a job without the papers, but if you have the skills, because even the biggest of tech companies don't ask for university papers anymore. Right now, they give you an interview, they ask you for your portfolio, what have you made before. So I feel that when we instill people with these skills, they shall be more marketable in the future. Even though they don't manage to get these jobs which they studied, they may manage to get jobs in the ICT department. Thank you.
Okay. Now let me go to Ray.
Yes.
When you talk about ICT and various clubs, we shall talk about the club activities.
Yes.
Jonathan told us of making yogurt and others. That's for their own department.
Yes.
Now, what are the activities that your club has come up with? That's basically the ICT club that you feel are very wonderful and the world out there should get to know about.
Well, like Timothy said, we have been through a couple of competitions, and in these competitions we had a couple of projects to put out there. For example, one that we had of recent called QPay. Now QPay is a money transaction app that enables you to make transactions using QR codes. Well, that alone is one of them. Then we also have something to do with environment. Probably next time we shall have some sort of encounter with the wildlife club, because this one is to do with conservation of the environment. It's called Greener. Yes, that alone is supposed to bring people together to be activists for a greener earth. Yes.
Wow. Now let me go to Andrew. We talk about clubs and all various activities in school. How are students being deployed? How are they being brought into clubs?
Thank you once again. To talk about our students are brought into this, are encouraged to join these clubs. The students are educated. They are acknowledged about the benefits of the clubs.
Yes.
What they can gain if they join the clubs. Yes.
So that is the greatest content. The knowledge, the benefits of joining the club. That's very wonderful. Now let me go to Matthew right over here. Matthew, you're a student of Jinja College. There are many schools outside the world. Why did you decide to join Jinja College amongst all those schools?
First of all, as I said, as I was giving the history of the school, Jinja College is a great institution. It is one institution you hear of, and you will want to know about it. Yes. I personally, I joined Jinja College because, first of all, I've had relatives, a ton of relatives, that have been successful, that have passed through this college, and I would also love to test what it feels like to join a school that has produced successful people that are wholly made. Like Jinja College makes you as a whole, not partially academic or sports alone. Jinja College makes a human being.
All round.
Yes, it is all round. That's personally why I joined Jinja College.
What is your experience about your lifetime in Jinja College?
First of all, I've been exposed. I've met a ton of people, very important people, and I'd love to thank Jinja College for this. Yes, I've managed to improve my public speech skills. I've appeared on media platforms. I was part of the people that were side pitching for the FUFA TV Cup competitions. I've appeared on NTV at Crossfires. So Jinja College personally has taken me to a level no one else can take you. So my experience in Jinja College has been very beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Caleb,
Yes, please.
why did you join Jinja College amongst all the schools in the country?
Well, my desire to join Jinja College was driven by the complexity of the school. As you said, the name adds to everything, but then the products that Jinja College puts out there also entice you. It makes this place an enticing place to be in. It makes this place a place everybody would love to be in. That is why I joined Jinja College.
And what has been your experience at Jinja College so far?
Well, since I'm in senior 5, I've been here since Form 1. This school has become actually home for me. We usually say that feel at Jico. Instead of feel at home, we say feel at Jico. So personally, I feel at Jico instead of feeling at home because it is now a part of me. And the school has broadened my scope of very many aspects of life. I've been able to meet various people, as he said. I might have met even more people than he has because of Jinja College. And I've been at bigger platforms and even bigger platforms because of Jinja College. And yeah, my scope has been broadened. I've been able to get lots of content of knowledge from different areas.
Now, Ray,
Yes.
what message do you have for a parent outside there who is looking for a school to take his son to? What message do you have to such a parent?
Well, I would like to say that if you're looking for a good school to take your child to, I don't think you should only look at, let's say, the downside of things. You should actually look at what it has done so far. Not the academic side only, but on everything I'm talking about, also the co-curriculars. Yes.
Okay, let's go to Mutai. Mutai, as our assistant head, what message do you have to any parent outside there who is looking for a school? He wants his son to join a certain school. What message do you have for such a parent?
Yeah, I actually have a burning message that when you're looking for a school to take your son or daughter, don't look any further other than Jinja College, because here we are trained to become future leaders. We are trained to become the future generation of this country. They provide us with the skills and all a student needs to become someone responsible in future. Look at me now. In primary I was someone who was very shy, but because of this mighty school I can speak in front of people. Yeah, basically college is a very good school because of the skills that are given out here. So I would encourage a parent outside there looking for somewhere to take his or her child to look here, because here we are trained to become an all-round student with the necessary skills for survival in the future. Thank you very much for that opportunity.
Well, thank you, Mutai. Now, different things are used to identify schools, and schools always use different things to showcase their significance over others for identification. Well, we have the school uniform, we have the badge and all those.
Yes.
Now, Caleb,
Yes,
would you share with us what makes Jinja College's uniform unique from the uniforms of all the other schools? What compartments are there? Why those colors? What makes the uniform unique?
Well, as said before, Jinja College is a Catholic founded school, and everything done in the school is driven by the ethics of the Catholic Church. So, as you see, I have white, I have a grey trouser on, I have a maroon necktie, of course, for the counselors, and then there's grey for everybody else in school. So, the white is driven by holiness. According to the Catholic Church, white describes or shows holiness. Then the grey shows the gentleness of the students of Jinja College. Then my navy blue blazer is also driven by the Catholic Church principles, as said before. Basically, that's it.
Wow, that's for the uniform. Now, as Jinja College is a Catholic school. It's a school that prioritizes the Catholic cultures. So I want to know from Kiyinji, from Timothy, what aspects do you think Jinja College is added on by following the Catholic norms and cultures?
Now, if you are a student of this school, you cannot fail to realize that this is a Catholic school. Even when you just enter, you can see how green it is. You can see the statue of Saint Joseph. When you have just entered, there's a chapel. You have a chapel, and also every week we have mass about twice. In an ordinary week, it can go up to 3 times if it's a special week, like maybe the platinum celebration or maybe joint mass. We have mass. Every class has mass every morning. Like on Monday we have Form 1s, Tuesday we have Form 2s, Wednesday we have Form 3s, Thursday we have Form 4s, and Friday we have the A-levelers. And also every Sunday we have mass, and that's what makes Jinja College Catholic school. Thank you.
Wow. Now, as we conclude, students come to school basically to study and all that. Jinja College is a boarding school. Let's now talk about the dormitories in 1 or 2 minutes. I want to show that to Matthew right over here. Matthew, let's talk about the dormitories of Jinja College. What is the sleeping arrangement? Are Form 1 sleeping in the same dormitory with Form 6s, with Form 3s, with Form 2s? All are sleeping in different dormitories. Yeah.
Well, previously, a house belonged to a particular dormitory, or was entitled to a particular dormitory. But to bring the students of a particular class closer to each other and making academics easy, making your discussion even at night, because well, we are here for academics. Every class has its own dormitory. Yes. Well, we have the senior ones sleeping in Mugaga dormitory. We have the the senior ones are sleeping in Mulumba. The senior twos are sleeping in Mugaga. We have Kizito for the senior fours and Luanga for the senior threes. And then finally we have Kagwa for the A-level students. Yes. As I said, this brings us together. Even after class, we can carry on with our discussions. Yes. To make our academics life very flexible for each other. You can discuss with your neighbor if at all you're doing the same combination, or you can decide to discuss, yes, as you go to the dormitory, since you're taking the same path. So each class is assigned a particular dormitory, apart from the A-level school, which has one dormitory for all the students.
Wow.
Thank you.
Now health. Matthew,
Yes.
share with us something about the health of students in the school. Do we have a dispensary in the school? Is it well equipped? Share with us something about that.
Well, thank you so much. First of all, we prioritize health. So we have a good drainage system. In addition to that, we have a dispenser for the water. We have a tank, particularly for drinking water. That is to prevent waterborne diseases. Yes. Well, in case of an emergency, we have where a student can go. We have a dispensary for the students. We have a clinic in school where the students can go and get treatment, basic treatment. Well, if at all it goes out of hand, we can be referred to a hospital. But for the basic treatment, if a student gets an attack or you fall sick in the due course of the term, you don't need to go home. We have everything in school, and it is the dispensary is well stocked with everything you need in terms of health. So you don't need to worry about your student coming home at a particular time in the middle of the term. Your student will be in school despite him being sick. He's well taken care of. Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Now the Bible is the book of Genesis. That's basically the beginning, and also Revelations. That's the end. I think we are in our revelation bit in regards to tonight's program. So allow me end by requesting the panelists to introduce themselves once again, and also to leave one or two words to you, the viewers outside there, about Jinja College. Let's start with Timothy.
As I said before, my name is Jinja Timothy, member of Senior 4. Yes, my last words, I'll just say that Jinja College isn't only the best school, but it is the only school that makes sense. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Once again, I remain Muta Jonathan Chebet, a student of Senior 2 East and the Deputy Head Prefect, O level. And my final word to conclude on this session is that I would like to urge everyone outside there to trust to the very end. God has a word in every season. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. Let's have Andrew.
Yes, Andrew Biansi, student of Form 1. What I would like to say is that Jinja College embraces discipline and other core values in the boy child.
Thank you. Let's have Ray.
Yes, Ray Okoed, a student of Form 4, as I said before, Public Relations Manager of the ICT Club. Yeah, what I would like to say in conclusion is that we should not focus only on the academic side, but also focus on things that build us, because that's what we are here for. Thank you.
Caleb.
Thank you once again. I am Caleb Isaac Chitiwa, Speaker UNISA Council, Jinja College, and the President of the Current Affairs Club. I'd like to say, have a backbone instead of a wishbone. This means stand up for whatever you mean, whatever you think is right, and whatever means right to you. Thank you.
Matthew.
Well, thank you once again. My name is Matthew Kirunda, student of Senior 6 Arts. I do health. I'll say, in Jinja College, we strive to excel. We are all here for excellency. We are Jinja College has made us hungry to be who we have to be. We are not here for mediocrity, but we are here to achieve excellency. So I'm going to say, whoever is out there and you need a school to take your student or your child, Jinja College is the best stop for you to bring your son for excellency and discipline. Thank you so much. I remain Matthew Kirunda.
Wow, thank you very much, panelists. That's Timothy, Jonathan, Andrew, Ray, Caleb, and Matthew for sparing time to come and talk to us. I remain Wambuzi Grace Samuel, the moderator of today's discussion. I'm the head prefect O level. I'm also the speaker debate club, vice president current affairs club, and a proud moderator of tonight's discussion. Bye for now. We sign out.